Spartans! Prepare for glory! This is where we hold them! This is where we fight! I brought more soldiers than you did.
Well,
We'll
like
just
at least
throw on.
we'll have content, right?
Yeah, we'll
if
just.
if today doesn't pan out, at least you have something.
Well, I feel the conversation's good. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
We are recording though. Yeah. Hello and welcome everybody to episode 7, I do believe, of the Collective Minds podcast. Tonight, so far, it is just me and Jay, and don't have anything really specific going on here, but I feel like it's a good time for open discussion on things. So yeah, man, back to what we were talking about. Those groups are cool. I think, in like my own opinion, they're cool, but I don't know. What's that called when like people start like forming someone as like a godlike figure? You know what I mean? It's God complexity, but
They're idolizing them.
idolizing, but there's this some weird following on stuff, and I try to sway away from that. Especially as soon as I start seeing things that I'm like, they're obviously wrong about. But I mean, everyone's human, and it's good to have a following or some sort of a following, but you know, at least nobody's in any group that I'm associated with going, this person's 100% right, no matter what.
And everyone has their own opinion, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have the right to say whatever they want.
Mm-hmm.
And it's up to the person who's receiving that information to discern if it's right or wrong.
Right.
Right.
Everyone
has to do their due diligence.
Yeah. I think that's the most important teaching that can be done today with people, is literally teaching people to teach themselves. As we live in like the informational world, and we all have access to information, and we all have, I mean, some sort of knowledge about technology. Like everyone knows everything on its face value pretty much forever on a computer or your phone or newspaper or whatever the guy sitting next to you says. Face value could be bullshit, or has at least some. There's always something in a comment. I mean, you know, you go to a bar, you go to a bar, a church, kids' school, someone's gonna start something, and it's as soon as you're like, really, like that's really interesting, you know what I mean? Like there's something in that that's exaggerated or just completely bullshit. But it makes for exciting, and that's the part that brings you in, but that shouldn't be the part that you stick to. That should be the part that like that gets you excited enough to investigate for yourself. You know, it shouldn't be like, oh yeah. And then, I mean, I came from a small county, small towns, where that shit envelops people, and the reason they do it is because it's more exciting than their bullshit everyday lives, you know. So like they love telling that shit. It's always down the vine, you know, or whatever, and it's most of it's total horse shit, but it's exciting. But in today's day and age, people need to stop going for what's exciting and start digging and going for what's real. And then when it comes to opinions, what they believe, you know, and that's the truth, I think, about all information. Is it's all perceptive. It's all how you take it in, how you look at it, how it smells, how it tastes. And it's what you do with it, though, I think is more importantly than how you receive it.
Yeah.
Honestly. Yeah.
I agree.
So I was thinking, I know there's been some crazy shit that happened this week. I was thinking about just kind of throwing some shit out there. But first, like asking you, Jay, like I know that your brilliant mind has a million things you could talk about. But
No,
specifically, oh, don't lie to me. But for this week, like what is there anything that stood out to you? Like something that just like, you know what I mean, that's caught your attention, or the news or anything? I mean, I got a bunch of news stuff I just start throwing at you, and you just you just be like that one. You know, um, all sorts of stuff. But
what stood out?
today was a very interesting week so far, and it's only Thursday night. We still got one more day, so
The only thing that came to mind is all these airlines are backpedaling their mandate.
mm,
Um, what was it? Southwest, their CEO came out saying they're not going to enforce vaccines on pilots or in general
yeah.
for their company. I think half of it is because the governor here in Texas signed that executive order saying no company in Texas can mandate the vaccine. Um, but I think it's twofold because thousands of flights over 5 days were canceled, and it's all because of the pilots union in um, Southwest Airlines saying, "Hey, no, we're not showing up for work." And I think United was next, or not. United was served like a cease and desist from a federal judge saying they cannot mandate vaccines. Um, that was another thing that was highlighted. Um, and Spirit Airlines openly said they're not mandating vaccines, and they never got any pushback or anything like that prior to saying that. So I think it was basically a response to all the other airlines getting bashed and had to backpedal their stance.
Mm-hmm.
I think overseas, British Airways, I think they're following the same trend. Um, I'm not sure why I'm focusing on airlines this week, but um, yeah, it's the headlines that came to me, I guess. I guess maybe I was previously working at airlines. That's why those type of news was coming to me.
Oh yeah.
But
No, I mean, it is a
it's
big
weird.
deal this week, man.
Yeah.
It's like the top 3 or 4.
Mm-hmm.
It's in that top 5 group of the biggest with the airlines. And yeah, what was it? 30% of their workers getting ready to walk out.
Um, I think it was like 80% of um Southwest pilots didn't show up.
Oh, specific, yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think in general though, it was like 30% of workers, whether it's like the people that fuel it up, a lot of the
Oh,
maintenance,
throughout the whole company.
and then a ton of pilots. I think it was more than one company though.
Mm,
I think it's happening broad spectrum at this point. And people don't realize like the real people that actually have the power to run this whole country, if not the world, which is divided in between the ships, goods and services.
mm-hmm.
Because you can't have your services without the parts. And I work
Yep.
in that industry where it's like hard to get parts, hard to get anything these days. um and people were worried about toilet paper, and in my honest opinion, they're about to they should be worried about a lot more shit. There's people
Yeah.
that fucking can't stand washing dishes by hand these days.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about women that grew up washing dishes, or men, as well. And but if you can't get a dishwasher, you can't get a fucking dishwasher. And if you can't get the part, you can't fix your dishwasher. And if you don't have the money because you're too busy fucking sitting at home to buy a new dishwasher, well, guess what? You're washing dishes.
Yeah.
That's just like my scope on it. But it's the ships, the airplanes, and the long haul trucks.
Mm,
And it seems that, well, the ships didn't have to go ahead and like fight against it because Biden just did that for them, locking them up in the canals. And but the truckers, yeah, and the people that work for the airports and stuff are well, not protesting, kind of protesting. I don't know, they all belong to unions, so
Yeah.
when unions protest, it's a big deal. It's like a hiring event for not going to work.
Yeah, and on top of that, those baggage people, the guys that load the planes, the people
Mhm.
who fuel the planes, ramp workers.
Yeah.
Um, most of those jobs are contracted out. Um,
Hold up, let me pause you real quick. Hello, everybody. Once again, just want to introduce Jaren is now in the group chat as well.
he's in the house.
He's in the house. Warm welcome to Jaren.
Yo, how's it going? You guys can you hear me good?
Yes.
We can hear you all right.
Yeah, sorry, I got you on speaker. My phone's about to die.
Oh,
I'm in the
well, plug it in.
We're recording. We're live, dude.
We are live.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah, if we get lucky, Jace will show up.
Okay.
He picked a day. Sorry, Jay. What? Continue. I just had to introduce.
But yeah,
sorry.
airline workers, contracted it out. So for the grounds people, fueling, loading, unloading planes, um, guiding the planes into the parking area where the ramp moves into position so the door can open.
Mhm.
All that is contracted out. Some airlines have employees that does that job, but other airlines feel like they could contract that job out to another airline, and other airlines would accept that type of service type deal because not every airline has a major hub in each city.
Mhm.
An example is Hawaiian Airlines. They contract Delta Airlines to do the grounds work when their flight comes into certain airports because they don't have like a solid base or presence in that airport. They're just a stopover or a layover for another flight going to another major airport. So it's cost effective to contract out those um, ground workers, ground crews, to load the planes rather than hiring people in that state for that airport under their airline, um, paying them um, that state's lawful wages and stuff. The whole benefits, um, the pay structure, and the taxes. Each state has different income tax that
Mhm.
the airline would have to pay. So it's much more easier for the airline to contract that job out if um, they don't have a big presence in that airport.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's getting harder to fucking contract anything.
Oh yeah.
And I mean, with fuel going up, I mean, they need more people. I mean, this is these protests against these airports is literally screwing them in gas. And
Mhm.
I was at a job today with some lady. I don't know exactly where she works. I was thinking restaurant. I was thinking like old person home. I'm not entirely sure, but she says they were like literally losing money on just food. So like them buying the food, making it from whatever their charge or whatever month. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't think it's a restaurant. I'm guessing it's an old person home. That's my best guess. Is that they're literally were losing tons of money on food. So I mean, that cuts back on waste. I mean, this is just a comparative kind of example. Is that cuts back on waste? Like you couldn't waste like for McDonald's, like It's all about profits. Well, it's coming down to the point to where there's almost no reason anymore for these people to be open. I mean, gas is so high for these airport, or the airline companies, because I guess it's not the airport, it's the airline companies. And then people, their own, I mean, the thing is about these billion-dollar industries is it's not like a mom and shop pop. See, a mom and shop pop can shut down for 2 weeks and take a big fucking hit, and they can open again. The thing is with these multi-billion-dollar industries, they can't do that. They have like giant loans, they have all this shit connected to each other, and it's their own way of being a monopoly, without being a monopoly. And as soon as you cut into that, like I used to think, like, if they, not even for global warming, I'm not a fucking global warming guy, never will be, never have been. I actually got a topic for that for tonight, but that if everyone just stopped everything for 1 day a year, everything, every plant shut down, no one drove a car, everyone just sat back and fucking jerked off or slept all day, I don't know, did something that did not, like, it was illegal for 1 day, like the purge, but the purge of carbon monoxide, to just not run anything 1 entire day. I think that it would literally restore this planet in so many ways. 1 whole day without that, I believe would literally heal the planet, because we are destroying the fucking planet, and it's because they let forest fires go, all that shit. But it's the same thing with these big billion-dollar companies, is 1 day without that money flow fucks them up in so many ways that it could lead to them being shut down. And I think they're getting a taste right now of what they did to these small businesses last year, where they shut them down for weeks or months, or, depending on where they were. They're getting a taste. And money is the root of all evil, is what they say. Money runs the world. Money is a fictitious ideology, literally made as a pyramid scheme. And as soon as you fucking hit them where it hurts, which isn't their balls, if they even have any anymore, it is literally in their pockets. And just 1 day. So, I mean, imagine how long these will go. They're going to switch so quick. And that's what I was saying earlier about Hawaii. Like, Hawaii is pushing it so hard. All of a sudden we make all the businesses do this. Well, all of a sudden nobody has any employees. You're fucked. Nobody wants to go to Podunk, Hawaii if it's fucking a bunch of slums. You know what I mean? There goes the rest of your market. Like, you're fucked. So they're gonna reverse the fucking shit faster than places like Texas, where they're battling back and forth. And I mean, they're gonna try it forever, and it's ultimately gonna lead to the same thing. You take away our rights, we take away your slaves, and you need your slaves to fucking get you what you want. If all of a sudden some guy that's worth billions of dollars can afford an island he wants, he's going to act like a little fucking spoiled brat in Walmart that can't get the toy he just saw. And he's just kicking and screaming, and you know what I mean? Give them what they want as long as I get what I want. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's crazy, dude. World's falling apart. But it's falling apart in a way that, we might end up building back better.
We could.
Not in the way Joe Biden thinks or his colleagues think, but maybe in the way we think. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sometimes I wish, man, it'll just reset. Just turn the lights off and then start over again. It's too much. Too much shit going on.
Dude, I had an idea for an actual like economy. The only thing is it wouldn't work. No, I'm serious. Well, I know it wouldn't work unless we eliminated the people that were literally power hungry. I mean, you can't take like the king and queen or whatever. You can't take families that have been living on billions, infinite amount of money. All right. You know,
Yeah.
their whole lives. You can't take those people. Fuck, my bad, bro. I am way too close. Oh no. All right. Sorry.
Wait, what the hell just
Sorry,
happened?
I'm fucking talking to the ghosts in my
You
house.
just malfunction?
No, I
Oh.
was reading something real quick. My bad. All right, so you can't take super fucking rich people, or you know, spoiled brats. Let's just call them spoiled brats, and throw them like, you know, a bone when they expect a steak. You gotta take them all the way down. You know what I mean? Which if they can't survive of being a normal person, it's not our fucking fault, you know. But so my idea on like an economy is that it's like living with the Joneses, right? Everyone gets the same thing, the same version. People get choices of like the shape or form of house, the shape or form of car, the shape or form of this and that and that and this, but everyone is required to work at a job or to do something to help, and nobody makes any money. Okay, nobody makes any money, but we all work at a specific job. So now then the thing is like, oh, doctors, like that takes so many years to become a doctor. All right, well, if we had 20 people line up and we taught them each a specific thing for 2 weeks to a month, just like a fucking 20th of what that doctor does, don't you think 20 people could get the doctor's job done after like a month of training and be able to continuously do that, right? So like we don't need somebody with 8 years of fucking education to do one job. We just need people with, and you know what I mean, like a little bit of that education strictly for that same position to be able to do that. So you know what I'm saying? So like everybody works, and if everyone worked together like that, I believe that you'd only have to go to work like 2 to 3 days a week, and it wouldn't be like forceful. You wouldn't have to do it. You could actually like, so there is retirement age, right? Or a retirement amount of hours. So you could retire early, and that just means you work more per week, or you work less per week, and you end up working longer. But that you're in, you like, and this could all be mathematically done, how many hours you would have to do in your lifetime to be able to retire like this. And I think it would be a lot less than what we're doing today, because right now, if you look at it, there's a power structure, right? And it's not spread evenly, quite obviously, but it's at the top. That person literally can do so much less work to make so much more money. If that was individualized between everyone and spread out, no one gets more than anybody. Nobody even touches money. Nobody even has to worry about money. Yeah. Everyone gets the same amount of shit.
Like
right?
that.
And then everyone works the same amount. And like, you know, like with doctors, like I said, like, yeah, there'd be people that worked, you know, got trained for a month to do this specific job of a doctor, and you're like, oh yeah, well, they couldn't do it as good as doctor. Well, what if they're being trained by somebody that had been doing that after they got trained for the month for 20 years? See what I'm saying? So like, it goes in stagnant, like staggered percentages, to where that person retires, then it's 19 years, 18 years, 17 years of, you know what I mean, training. Like these people keep moving up until they're like at that 20-year mark. And that's where, you know, I think we would all retire at the age of like 40, 45 at most, if that. And we'd all have the same shit. We'd all have the same, and it literally, and we could do it without anyone needing anything more at all. And we could do it without the planet being completely consumed by greed and control and monopoly. Now, I just thought about it, like if everyone worked together, and we could easily switch over to it. You take those specific jobs that need so much training and you put those people there. Their job is to no longer do these things. Well, they do it for a while, right? But at the same time, they're training these people to do it. Anybody, I mean, you know, not everyone can be a fucking heart surgeon, but you take the people that can with no training and you train them to do a certain part of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like eventually, instead of like 3 heart surgeons in a city, you have like 300 of them. You know what I mean? And each one only works 3 days a week, or like
Yeah.
that's how society should work. If we were all even, if you look at the amount of money on this planet, money is everything in the eyes of the elites, but today, in today's world, it conforms to education. It conforms to like literally, I mean, education, that's what they tell you. But yeah, I mean, if you spread out this quote unquote money, that means education. It could be that. And then yeah, we'd all have to work 3 days a week. We could choose the days. Yeah, I mean, the ones of us that want to fucking get off, retire early, work
Mhm.
bust ass, which there's just the same amount of people that want to fucking retire early as people that like don't want to work at all.
Yeah.
There's the same amount. And so that
No.
blends.
It's better than fucking working till what 65. That's retirement age. Life
Thanks.
expectancy is what 70, 76 or something. So you're telling us we have to work till 65, then we
Not
can
for you,
retire,
bro. It's
then
72.
enjoy. Is it 72?
Mhm.
It's even fucking worse. So we go work till 72, and then what? Life expectancy till 76. So we get to enjoy.
No. Your life expectancy is like 72,
Oh,
73.
oh, okay. I was like, what? When the fuck did retirement go up?
Let's talk about
that's
your life.
fucked up. Damn. So yeah, 65 to 72. Then what? You get to enjoy those times of life to yourself.
Just remember
Fuck
that's went
the
down a
7
lot
years.
since this COVID vaccine
Insane.
got released.
That's fucking insane, dude. Yeah, I like that, and that's why I said. I mean, that's why I like. If the lights shut off, everybody's on the same playing field. It's kind of just a level playing field. Money means shit. That would be fucking amazing.
If the money was all spread out, we could all be driving fucking Lamborghinis.
No.
We could all have fucking 3-story houses.
Yeah. If Jeff Bezos and Elon Musk just fucking spread out their money to everybody else, we'd be all good.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
Bill
No,
Gates
but
is
just
farmland
greed.
too.
Oh yeah, Bill Gates right there. Just fucking give everybody a piece of land.
So I remember this. There was a study done like several years ago where they did a study on the work
I'll be
hours.
back in 30 seconds.
Gotcha.
Keep going.
They did a study on the work hours of everyday people. They found out that people don't need to work 8 hours a day to be as efficient. They could actually work 4 to 6 hours a day and still be the same amount efficient.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then in essence, if you're only working 4 to 6 hours a day, you have more time to yourself, kind of thing, more time for family.
Then you're happier.
Yeah,
then
you're
you
more happier. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not as stressed out. Like I think I don't know. That sounds kind of familiar. I seen something about that. I think one country does this. They work instead of 5 to 2, well, 5 work days and then 2 days off like we do. They do 4 and 3. 4 days working, 3 days weekend.
Off.
Yeah, 4 days off. I forget. I think it might be Denmark. I don't know. What? Don't quote me on that.
Well, I thought it was 4 days work, 3 days off.
Yeah, 4 days work, 3 days off.
Yeah.
That's what I heard. Somewhere in Europe. I think it was Denmark. Oh wait, what did I say? 3 days?
Yeah.
Oh shit, 3 days. Oh, that's even better. 3 days.
Why does that sound so crazy to us?
Because we're so ingrained with the 9 to 5,
the slave mentality,
5 days a week.
Yeah. I'm so sick of it, dude.
I honestly think it'd be just as easy to work 7 days a week with no days off as it is to work 5 days a week with 2 days off.
Oh,
and I know that doesn't.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't make any sense, but to just continue your life in one single way every day seems a lot better than getting a little taste of fucking freedom at the end of a fucking work week.
It's like a tease, yeah.
It's exactly what it feels like, especially with the days getting shorter.
Oh,
and
gosh.
there was a thought that crossed my mind when he was talking about all those skills being spread out, or that one skill being spread out. Have you guys noticed handymen are like almost extinct? All those trade jobs are specialize in like plumbers, um, electricians, all these.
Appliance technicians.
Yeah, it's all.
Is there such thing, really?
That's what I am.
Oh wow. So
Oh,
yeah,
so
you don't
is
have
that the new
guys.
handyman?
No,
Uh,
handyman were like the jack of all
Yeah,
trades kind
everything,
of
right?
guy. Yeah.
he
Yeah,
means a
now it's all.
maintenance. It's called a maintenance guy these
Yeah.
days.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
well,
you mainly
hardly.
see those
Yeah.
for like bigger companies, right? Like
No,
hospitals
yeah, it's
or
all separated, right?
You don't want to
yeah.
see it in a bigger company though. You won't make as much money. These guys can like electricians can make up to like 40 something dollars an hour. They make that's why
Yeah.
when people talk about
Well, they
college,
can
I'm
make
like,
more, I think.
that's why when people talk about college, I'm like, grow the fuck up and get a trade job. Like you,
Mhm.
it's a lot of
Yep.
these electricians make like $40 a fucking hour.
Mhm. But what I was getting at is all those jobs are segregated now. But
Yep.
like how many maintenance guys are there left? And like if you think about it, they're like old, right? They're in their 50s, gonna be ready to retire soon. Like I don't see any young guys filling in those positions or willing to learn all of these skills to cover electricity, putting up molding, painting, fixing a door, like um, setting up air condition or um, replacing a condenser in an air conditioning unit. Like I don't see these young guys
Me either.
learning it.
How do you learn all these jobs?
You just gotta have a drive to willingly help people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like back in the day, like oh, what's it called? What were you calling it? It's a
Handyman.
handyman. Yeah. So that was like common knowledge. That was stuff that like everybody did, right? Um
Yeah.
I just helped like a fucking 60-year-old learn how to strap a fucking right as well, I was past my time to get off work, but to strap down a refrigerator on his trailer because he was trying to like hook it from like midway, like around the front of it, like a belt, like how it'd be a belt. And he's like, it's too short. I'm like, yeah, you fucking dumbass. Put two straps over the top. The pressure pushes it down. It's not going to go anywhere. But I'm like, how old is this guy? You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, I'm just like, what happened?
What happened?
Like in your life, have
All
you
these
never had
years.
to, all these
these
fucking
years,
years,
man.
you never had to, I mean, you got a trailer and straps, motherfucker. You don't know how to use either of them.
Mm,
Like he looked at me and he's
I
like,
see.
how are we going to get this fridge in this trailer? Do you have a ramp? I have a ramp, but it's like a pain in my ass. So I don't want to get it down. And I'm like, well, that sucks. I was like, push, I'm going to pull. I lifted that fucking fridge onto this trailer. Like, ta-da. He's like, oh my God. Like, I blew his fucking mind. And then he like, I'm like shutting the door and he's like, oh wait, like how do I strap this on here? And I'm like, two over the top. And he couldn't figure it out. So I had to do it for him.
Oh,
like,
what
not
kind of
only did
black
I
magic are you doing, dude?
yeah, I'm like, not only did I put this shit in the back of your fucking trailer for you that you just bought for me, I'm also teaching you how to strap. I should charge you even more. And I'm like, I'm 27 years old. I mean, like, I've like, that's what I love. Like a lot of people my age and your guys' age have had one or two jobs. Like I've had
Mhm.
like 8. You know what I mean? Like I've learned
Yeah.
so much stuff. And I think that's how it was back in the day, was that um having multiple jobs or different, you know what I mean, things people were doing was normal. And
Yeah.
I've always felt that I've never wanted to sit in one place for years. And you know what I
Oh,
mean?
yeah.
Like people like
Same
make
here,
a
man.
career out of it. I'm like,
Oh,
I don't
fuck that.
want to,
Yeah.
like I say, I'm an appliance technician for now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
no.
for now, I've also been a fucking auto mechanic. You know, I've also like I've been construction, I've fucking ran a restaurant, I've fucking been a pizza delivery guy, I worked at McDonald's, I've made bowstrings, I've done so much shit, dude. It's ridiculous. I at one point I was putting in fucking printers and other tech for the United States fucking army, you know, at their fucking
Mm.
bases and shit. Like I've done everything. So I've got like this broader view, but I still don't know how to do all the handyman stuff. But back then, smaller towns, smaller places, more need for these kind of things, and people actually weren't brainwashed in a way to think you have to learn one thing and one thing only and fit into place. You know, it's good to know shit. You know what I mean? This guy's like 60 years old and doesn't know how to strap a fridge to a fucking trailer.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
fuck, dude.
I'm like, you know, like,
I don't know
What the fuck?
it was embarrassing when I saw what he tried to do. It was, you would have
Should have
laughed.
let him do it.
He like had it at the bottom of the fridge wrapped around on each side to the front of the trailer. And
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God.
what are you trying to do?
Oh my God.
I'm like, what are you trying to do? Trip it? Like, you know?
Oh my God.
So yeah, I haven't strapped down anything in the back of a truck before, and I kind of have an idea because I'm watching people do it on their trucks, so I have an idea, and I
Right.
know that's wrong.
Right. And it's not like I fucking knew this until I like started this job. You know, I mean, like carrying a fridge, it's super tall on the back of your truck. It's sketch. And I was like, are you guys getting on the highway? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, give me the shit. It's not gonna fly off the fucking back of your trailer. You're just gonna smash the fucking front of it when it tips over this fucking. Yeah, I'm like, give this to me. This is how I do it. And you don't even need two straps. I just use two straps because I'm like, I don't like driving on the highway with a refrigerator.
Yeah.
Because I've seen Final Destination and
I've seen all three of them. You know?
I've seen some weird fucking videos on the internet. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? I'm like, I don't want anything to happen. So I don't want anyone to get hurt. And if they do, I might just keep driving. So you know what I'm saying?
Was he by himself?
No, he was with his wife. She didn't even get out though. But
Oh, how does he have a fucking wife? I figured he'd be single.
I mean, it was fuck, man. He's probably from fucking Seattle. I mean, most of these people that come down to Walla Walla are from fucking Seattle, and they're pulling Bill Gates. All they do is buy multiple houses and then turn them into fucking whatever that's called, where they rent out the house.
Rental property.
Yeah, but it's a Airbnb or whatever the fuck.
Yeah. This is the problem too, man. Nobody wants to do real fucking work anymore.
Yeah.
They're afraid of it. They want to get their hands dirty.
Well, no one wants. No, I mean, ultimately, like the consciousness of it is nobody wants to fucking work. Like, I don't want to work 5 days a week.
Yeah.
I mean, 4 days and then 3 days would be great. And actually, Brandon, that's what he does. He works like 4 10 hours or 4 12 something, and then he has 3 days off. And I'm like, I fucking.
What job is that? Are they hiring?
Well, I think he does like kind of like a medical center, but for like mentally ill patients.
Oh,
Yeah.
So like
can't do that.
the special needs kind of people.
I can't do that.
I'm just being truthful. I don't like dealing with people. Like
No, me
so
neither. I
I've
got
been in IT helping out people understand computers for a good 13 years. I'm done with that. I'm done.
Fucking tired of talking to stupid people, are you? You definitely couldn't. You definitely don't want to go to fucking full blown retarded people. I hear you.
I feel you on that, man. I've been in the beverage industry for 10 years, pretty much. So that's like dealing with liquor, well, alcohol.
Are you a distributor,
beer.
Jaron? I've never asked this question.
Yeah. So I work for a distributor.
You're like the Pepsi guy, but alcohol.
Yes.
That's so hot.
Yeah.
We are.
I'm just kidding.
Can you pour some Tito's all over you? No,
you're like the chip
do.
guy. They're like, oh, well, this alcohol's bad. I better throw it out.
all over my body.
Go sell it to some kids on the corner.
No, yeah, no, I wouldn't do that. I mean, I check their IDs first, and if no, fuck.
From a distance.
That's all I do. Yeah, just squint at it. Yeah, you're good.
Is that fucking coloring?
Yeah. Good job. You colored in the lines.
This is goddamn elementary school. Get the fuck out of here.
There's a 6-pack of New Belgium.
Why is your name McLovin?
Yeah. Yeah. Come on. Dude. But I like it. Here you go.
That's awesome.
No, yeah, dude. Yeah, so I started off with beer. I was at Budweiser. Yeah, then I moved to Red Bull. And then I sold cars and I went back. I'm back selling liquor, spirits, beer. I don't know. Fuck. I mean, I'm kind of over it too, dealing with the distributing side. So I might be wanting to go over to like a supplier side. I don't know. I just got a nice phone call from Red Bull, so I don't know. We'll see.
Oh, I don't blame you.
But I wish I could work for myself. Doing something.
I know. We need to open that.
Fuck.
We need to open that damn dispensary.
Dude, open a grower or dispensary or something. Oh, fuck, dude.
I mean, hey, we could sell the shit out of propaganda.
That would be fucking awesome.
But like good propaganda, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like, let's go, Brandon. Plus, buy my weed.
Yeah.
You know, like that'd be a great T-shirt, in my opinion.
Fuck, let's do it. I'm down, dude.
Like, let's go, Brandon. Buy that weed.
Buy that weed.
Buy that weed, Brandon. You piece of shit. You're fucking up the country and get high.
Oh shit. Oh
Fuck.
shit. I'm sorry, Jay. What were you saying about so you're doing it for a while and then you said you're kind of over it. Are you looking into something else?
Jay's
Oh,
too quiet.
no. So I've done that for 13 years, right? Helping people, taking tickets, fixing their problems, kind of thing. I'm still in IT. I'm just more of like an analyst now, so I don't really deal with people.
Once in IT, always in IT, brother. I hear
Yeah.
that.
I do have an option to go into automotive, but it's one of those air condition versus hot engine. You know, I can do it. It's just I don't want to get burnt. I'm gonna let the car cool off, and then you got those irritating customers where they're like, "Hey, aren't you done yet? I'm paying by the hour, blah 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 blah." But
Oh
hey,
my gosh, dude. Yeah.
yeah,
Dealing with the general public. No offense to I mean, but damn, dude. Some fucking people, especially when I was in car sales, I was like, holy shit. Dude, I missed my daughter's birthday trying to help this lady buy a car.
wow,
She gave no fucks. No fucks. I was like, I'm here helping you fucking get your loan so you can get this car.
Mhm.
And I told her straight up, I'm missing my daughter's birthday right now. All right. So you need to fucking relax. I didn't say that part, but basically she felt the vibe, like calm down. We're going to get it done so I can go. And, I'm already freaking late. But yeah, some people are, there's some good people. Don't get me wrong, but
Nah,
damn,
there is, but people are pieces of shit. Also, car salesmen on the majority are also pieces of shit.
Yes, see, and that's what another part that we're already looked at as being fucking sleazy,
You know what? I trusted you, motherfuckers.
Yeah, but hey, I'd never where we were at, Toyota and Circle Toyota, we didn't have any markup, so it was easy. We're even trying to rip you off.
Gotcha.
It is what it is. That's MSRP. That's it. All right.
Fuck, I had
we're not
such a
hiding
bad
nothing.
experience, and it was my first
I
time with
bet.
this car, dude. I ain't gonna fucking talk about it though, because take too much fucking time. The guy was a fucking Brad. All right, I'll sum it up real quick.
Oh, here
So,
it comes.
all right, here we go. All right, so
Here we go.
$7,000. I went originally for a Dodge Chargers, $7,000, and I'm like, all right, I got fucking $7,000. The guy's like, all right, but the bank wants you to only put down $3,500 and then pay an extra $3,000 at the end of it. And I'm like,
What?
Fuck you. And yeah, like a loan, right? A loan for
So he wanted you to get a loan, but you could have just paid it. Yeah, I just want to
with
pay this shit off.
cash. But actually,
Yeah.
no, it was $8,000. I had $7,000, and he wanted me to only put down $3,500 so I'd pay off a loan. Yeah, fuck him. Fuck him. That's it. That's my story. Fuck that piece of shit. You know what?
Conclusion,
And
fuck you.
that dumb motherfucker left his fucking work laptop and his fucking expensive jacket in my trunk when I drove away with the car, and
What?
I should have kept it.
Did you
Fuck
get?
him.
Oh, I was gonna say, did you give it back?
Give it back.
Yeah, I gave it back, and not only did I
Oh,
give
you
it back,
nice.
not only did I give it back because he was like in Hermiston, which is like an hour away, and then like Tri-Cities is like fucking 30 minutes from Hermiston or
You
whatever.
drove back and gave it back.
No, hold on. I was at work and he's like, well, well, are you gonna be in Hermiston at some point? God
Oh,
damn it,
shit.
Austin. All right, but anyway, so yeah,
Oh, shit.
he fucking he was like, yeah, can you make it to whatever? And I was like, no, but I'm going through Tri-Cities in a couple, like tomorrow or the next day for work. And he's like, oh well, can you meet my little brother at this place? I should have took that fucking laptop and told him to kiss my fucking ass. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I shouldn't have said anything. I'm a nice guy. You know what I mean? Like I've done so much shit for good karma. I'm waiting for it. I think I'm gonna win the lottery. I've been saying this for years. You know what I mean? I think it's gonna happen. I don't know if it's a lottery. Maybe I dodge a bullet like Neo at a Matrix. Maybe that's it. You know what I mean? Like,
Or win the lottery while you dodge a bullet.
you
Do
know
both.
what? Something good is gonna happen.
I know what it is, dude. It's gonna be what we got in our portfolios.
Exactly. I think it.
so.
I think. Well, I always notice pieces of shit always get good stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
material stuff.
Why is that?
I
Yeah, why
think-
is that?
I think maybe I just might like be like a survivalist in a movie, or I don't know, something good gonna happen. You know what I mean? And if not, fuck me. You know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be a good story either way. I'll write a book about it. Someone else write a book. I don't give a shit. It's nothing happening. God damn it.
No, we got good shit coming, dude.
I got some editing to do.
We got it.
too.
You remember what time?
No, I'll find it. We're only 45.
8:23. So
Yeah, 8:23. That doesn't help me because
no, that's a time. That's why. Yeah. Crap.
8:23 already. Yeah, it doesn't help. We're
My
about
birthday.
we're about 45 minutes in. 45. I'll find it. That's
We're
right.
45 minutes in.
Someone give me a
Yeah.
I don't know.
yeah. I can do it around in the car.
Come on,
I'm
Jay,
fucking
give me a
free right now.
I can't go that high.
Good, just give me a
Yeah, you gotta get the lower one then. You gotta go. Yeah, you gotta give the freaking. Oh,
Give me a-
yeah.
oh yeah.
Oh, not the. Oh, that's the fucking. What's that guy's? The Kool-Aid man.
The
right?
Kool-Aid man.
guy?
Oh yeah.
We should figure out how to make the intro with that. Like just you saying that and then you saying that and then it comes back and somebody says it. I don't know. Or we all say it.
They're
That'll
like,
be hilarious.
he's like spot heads, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
someone give me a oh yeah.
Yeah, ooh,
Oh yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, what is your profession?
You're gonna fucking break somebody's ribs with that shit, bro. That's so fucking funny. Someone give me a
shit.
oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And it's like at the end,
Oh
it's
my
like I brought more oh yes than you did. Oh, I love
fuck,
our
dude.
intro. I'm so glad people fought me for it. I was like, you know what? It's not really a fight because I didn't really argue. I'm like, whatever anyone wants. And then I think I don't even remember who all gave their opinion. I'm like, really seems like some of the people that give their opinion have nothing to do with the fucking podcast. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, right.
I don't like it. All right. Come into the podcast and tell us that.
Yeah.
You assholes. Fuck.
Holy shit.
Bro, you guys, my mom told me this today though. She was like, you guys should talk about the fucking weather, right? The weather. Because obviously this is the weather channel. No, but how it's changing. And she was telling, right?
Oh yeah,
It's been changing
noticeable.
for years. I told her, I was like, I swear it changed like 45 minutes, 40 minutes, in like a day or 2 days, when it comes to light. And she's like, no, it changes 2 minutes a day, whatever. So I'm like, I don't know, I'm not too sure about that. So one day it was light, next day it was dark, same time. And I mean, like dark before. Wait, I don't know. I don't have proof for that, so I'm not just gonna put weight on it, but it's that the temperature right now, which Jaren, you're kind of excluded from this because I'm not
Yeah.
too sure how Hawaii works. But it's fucking cold right now. It's snowing on the fucking mountain and it's raining all over
I
the
heard
fucking
that.
place. Yeah, and she's like, we're not ahead, we're behind, or maybe I got that mixed up, but it's supposed to be like that like a month and a half ago. Right? So it's October, August, the end of August should have been getting cold like this and darker.
Mm,
But it should have been colder. And then in September, it should be snowing and being crazy because this is how it used to be. September used to be cold as fuck. The end of
Really?
August used to be cold. And then October, it's like chilly, like the whole fucking time. And then November, it's fucking snowing. In December, it's snowing.
Man, I wish it was like that here.
And beginning
Holy
of,
shit.
but last year we didn't get snow till fucking February of the next year. So right now we're like a month and a half ahead of what like normal so we have all seasons here in Oregon, Jaron.
That's
all
awesome.
Yeah, we have all seasons, but what we've noticed for like the past 6 years, 4 years, is that everything's fucked. It's all different. It's all weird. On Tuesday, I went out and I looked because I work up by the airport. And so it's not that the planes leaving the airport are doing it because they're not jets, but it's a clear view because it used to be like a military base or whatever. It's a clear view of the sky. And they're crossing chemtrails, right? And it's quite obvious. They're making X's. And I'm like, if that X separates like that, it does a perfect like how it spreads, it goes out at different angles, north, south, east, and west, right? At an X. And the next day the energy felt so weird. And weird shit like happened to me, weird shit was happening to everyone. Everyone's feeling weird. Today I was like more tired than I've fucking been in so long. Like I don't even know what it is. I don't know. It's crazy. Like I'm absolutely exhausted right now. And like something's going on. They're fucking with the weather, but the weather's been so weird for like the past 4 to 6 years that it doesn't make any sense. And they're like, global warming. No. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about sporadic weather changes. We're talking about I've lived in the same state for 27 fucking years. I think I know when something changes majorly and doesn't make sense compared to minor weather changes slowly throughout the year. You know what I mean?
Damn.
And with that, I do believe that the days are getting shorter. Therefore, I think that's what's fucking it up.
The week's getting shorter.
The
Like,
and
The
the days,
weeks, dude.
the
Oh my
hours,
gosh, the weeks.
minutes,
Fucking flying.
everything is, dude. Yeah, that's the problem that I'm having now with the 2-day weekends is that it feels like a day and a half.
oh, I don't
Yeah.
even feel that. I think it's just one day and it's already Monday.
Right.
That's how I
Yeah.
feel.
I'm being conservative about it, but yeah, for real. I feel like because I'm going through these days and I'm like, this shit should be going a lot slower. Like the other weekend, like my grandma died. This day should be going slow. Like I did so much shit, but all of a sudden I'm like watching my grandma die at breakfast.
Like, what's that?
drive
Last weekend?
no, it was the weekend before that. Drive 15 miles to my grandma's house. All of a sudden we're leaving in 30 minutes to go eat fucking lunch at like 2:00 in the afternoon. All of a sudden it's fucking 6 p.m. Like, and it's going like that. It's the time is going faster. We're at like 45 minutes to an hour. It's getting crazy. And I think what's going on is that somebody knows about this, and that's kind of also what's going on. Is that here soon they're gonna not be able to explain other than saying it's global warming that it gets night in 6 hours all over. You know what I mean?
Damn. First
I
off, sorry
think-
about your grandma, dude.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
She's in
Yeah,
a
we
way
talked
better
about it,
place.
Oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, I know we talked about it earlier, probably last week, but still.
Especially in
It's
the
hard to
same
take.
time. Way better place.
Oh man, yeah.
And it was good. I mean, you
Mhm.
know, like I saw her like many times during my childhood, and like spent time with her, and then as an adult, I spent like probably fucking 100 times more time with her. So, you
Yeah.
know,
Same
I
here.
got
I mean,
the
I took it hard.
quality
Yeah.
memories. It's not just like when I was a little kid, like, you know. And
See, I was more of a
were
grandma's boy too.
good friends. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, man. But shit. Maybe do you think is because we're getting older is why time is flying by faster?
That's
Is that
what they
it is?
say, but no, I
No, it's
believe
just you
that.
think it's
I
actually
believe
like
something's going on here.
yeah. It does feel kind of weird.
Well,
Weather here is. What was that? What were you gonna say?
if we switch to a different dimension in like 2012, and that's what caused the Mandela effect, it could be quite possible that our timeline. Well, you guys saw that video or that picture, or no, it was a video of well, I know Jay saw of that double sun.
Oh, I seen that shit. Yeah.
Right.
What the fuck was that?
What? I don't know.
Nobody even. Does
Notice
anybody
it
still
was
have it?
smaller, right?
Well, I said it looks like a sun or a second sun,
Yeah.
and the other people that were commenting on it said it was a planet.
Definitely not a planet. Planets don't radiate.
Yeah, yeah.
Those people
Yeah.
are assholes.
That was fucking huge.
It
What kind
was
of
big.
planet? That
It wasn't
big?
as exactly. It wasn't, and you know how close it would have to be to look that big.
Yeah,
To
that
that
means the
sun.
planet is about. That's fuck. That thing was huge.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
Or it could be another moon that we don't know about.
It would be that bright. You were right. I said moon, and then I realized, yeah, it wouldn't be that bright. Even if the sun's reflecting on it, whatever stupid fucking argument they have for it, yeah, it's definitely. So what if our sun is like a living organism, and we'd never experienced it in the Neo Days age in our dimension that we were in, but the reason that time is going faster is because we switched to a different dimension maybe in the future, and our sun is slowly dying because, you know, they say stars, most of them you can see brightly, but they're actually dead so far away. Maybe that's the exact same thing that's happening with our sun, but it's being replaced by a newborn
oof,
Could be.
sun.
damn.
But okay, so the question I have for you guys: in your childhood, what color was the sun?
Oh my god, are you about to do this? Nobody's done this with me. Every time I've said this for fucking like a year and a half, dude. Nobody's fucking said this to me.
Really? Cool. I'm
Yes,
saying
it was
now.
What is it?
fucking yellow, and now it's white.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Have you noticed it, Jared?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
thinking
Jay.
about it, thinking about it,
Dude,
too.
I said this to so many people at the beginning of like this year, or like the beginning. I can't remember. Maybe it was the beginning of last year. Everyone thought I was
Oh,
fucking
that
crazy.
sounds-
Everyone thought I was fucking crazy. They're like, no. And I'm like,
Holy
look
shit,
outside
dude.
when the sun's out. Doesn't everything look fucking weird?
Yeah.
Compared to what
If you go
Damn, dude.
outside on a clear day, midday, like when the sun is highest, and if you look at the ground and look around the ground,
it's fucking
It's-
got the shine that
yeah,
it's never had.
yeah.
And just so everyone knows that's listening, me and Jay have never talked about this.
No,
This
definitely
is
not.
something I've actually forgotten about. Especially now that it's getting darker, but this is something I fucking brought up big time a while ago with my family, and everyone just kind of blew it off. And as soon as he said it, I knew what he was talking about.
Mhm.
There is it's reflective, right? Like almost like the brightness on that what would be like the normal sun on glass. Like it's
Yeah,
a white. It's
well-
a white.
It's more like those ultra white LED bulbs.
Uh-huh.
It's
Yeah.
as if you installed one of those bulbs in like your
Yes.
house and you just
Yes.
turn it on and then everything
what
is
I
just
was
that
thinking.
bright. It's the
Yes.
same brightness as the sun is emanating the same brightness as that LED, that like what 4000K or like brighter.
Yeah.
That's that pure white.
Mm-hmm. Not the
Yeah.
It's like we're,
not the
what they're
soft
doing.
white, the fucking
Yeah. That's what they're doing here. They're replacing all the fucking lights, the LEDs, and now it's all like I don't know if you noticed that, right, Jay, when you're here?
Yeah.
All the lights they're changing from it was yellow, now it's fucking like bright white.
Bright white.
basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they're doing that here now. Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking about when we were talking about this. It's like they just fucking changed the fucking bulb of the sun.
So
What
I
the
agree with you,
fuck?
Austin, that the sun. Well, I'm not agreeing with you with it dying. I think it's just aging and it's
Right,
moving
right.
towards an area of space that could purposely change the color of the sun. But I think with the sun, the sun aging, I think the next color would be blue. So if maybe in our kids or grandkids' lifetime, they have a blue sun, then
Mhm.
that means it's close to like
Burning out.
going like burning out. Yeah, it's going supernova.
That makes so much sense. It's either that or Bill Gates has finally fucking put enough shit in the fucking air to make a reflective white light off of the fucking sun's yellow.
Yeah.
That could be too.
So if it does go supernova, would that cause a reaction?
Oh yeah.
Oh, the solar
And
system
then
is gone. Like
that's what,
boom.
yeah. And that's what would, oh my gosh, dude, that's fucking,
But who knows? I really don't think this would happen in what is it, 11 years?
Yeah.
I truly believe that we shifted dimensions.
I
So
I,
if we
th-
shifted once, I believe we could do it again.
I think this was covered in like elementary education about the solar system that
Mhm.
suns change color over millions of years, right?
Yeah. Yep.
And I guess me and you noticed it that our sun was yellow when we were kids, and then
Mhm.
now it's bright white.
Yeah. Well, I got kids too, so like I see it in the drawings.
Mm.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I could literally go in my room right now and pull out drawings of when I was a kid of what the sun looks like.
Yeah.
It was always yellow.
And I can literally grab pictures of how my kids color the sun.
What are they coloring now?
Well, like the same, but
Oh,
when I did it, it was like orange,
darker yellow. Now it's
right?
a little,
Right. And then, but how kids, we were told it was orange. Now we're told it's like yellow. But
Mhm.
it's just, it's that little bit of a difference. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
yeah.
Is that it's obviously lighter.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't color the sun white. You can color it blue though.
Yeah.
Circle.
Well, and supposedly, way back when, the color blue didn't exist. Did you know that?
I've never
Blue.
heard that.
Yeah, like there was I forgot there was a show about it where they're talking about colors and they went when they came to blue, they said, oh, blue never existed as a color in nature. The concept of blue oceans is new because for some reason we were able to see blue as a new color,
What were they before gray?
like gray, yeah.
Yeah, that's weird that I knew that. Yeah,
And
I've never fucking heard that.
do you know that the color purple is a rare color in nature up until recently?
Well, not with my plants, it's not. You know.
So um I forgot where I got this info from, but like old Roman emperors
Mhm.
um they used to tell their like um servants to go out to look for this specific snail because this snail, if you get enough of them and kill them and then like spread their guts over like some sort of linen or cloth or like a
Yeah.
robe kind of thing, it
It would
turns it
make,
purple.
yeah.
Yeah, like dye. Yeah, yeah, I've seen that too
Yeah,
before.
and the color purple was so rare to find that it
Royalty, yeah.
was yeah, it's mainly for the royalty. And like these guys, these emperors, they'll be wearing these robes or these capes and stuff that stinks of like dead snails, but it was purple. It was the one color that no one else had.
It sounds like our third eyes, as they're being closed permanently, we're we're having to fill in the gap there of what we're supposed to see, like naturally, and fill it in with something like a color
Yeah.
instead of a version of an energy, which purple could be a version of an energy, but that's
Purple is
weird. That's
highest color, right? Purple, like as energy wise, I think purple is the highest color on the chart, or something like that. I think that's what I see.
Yeah, like violet, right?
Yeah, like violet. Yeah, sorry,
there
violet.
you go.
Say violet, but I wasn't 100% on that.
But a mix between red and blue. It's energy, like you say, if that was denounced by the breakdown of our natural potential to see energies, that it would have to be substituted by something, or else we'd be like, there's something missing here.
Yeah.
That's
Speaking of
fucking
energy
interesting.
and the sun, I also heard of this one little info where these Native American shamans, or South American, I forgot, but they were like shaman level type of guys, right? They would um new shamans that were like initiates or like they're training to become shamans. Um, they would put them in a tent or teepee, like pitch black. Have them stay there for I think 5 days straight in a pitch black until their eyes adjusted to the darkness. And then I guess on the fifth day, midday, um, they'll blindfold them, bring them out in the midday, take their blindfold off, and have them look at the sun. And when they looked at the sun, it's not that big bright ball with radiating rays and blinding light that they will see, but what they'll see is a ball with like the swastika design, but in reverse and more than four um, sides. So it's weird. There's like a ancient Mayan and ancient Inca pictures of it, like depicting that same type of imagery.
I know what that
And
is.
yeah.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, good. I'm not crazy.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So
Like
supposedly,
a cog, but not a cog.
yeah. So supposedly, once they see that, their vision or whatever they see in real life, it's altered because their perception is different than what we see. I'm not sure how it's different from what we see because um they're progressing into like a shamanistic state, right? So um it changes their perception of the world around them, I guess, is what I got out of it.
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy. Well, boys, what a fucking good fucking talk.
Yeah.
I love this. This is good. We should do this a lot more. I believe.
Yeah, sorry.
We
I
are
was
now
late.
right
that.
over the hour of our version of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking
Wait, what?
Jaren showing up late. Asshole.
I know, sorry, man. I was running behind at work. And I ran to changed my clothes, I ran to my car, ran to the car. So
Don't worry. I'm just giving you shit. Don't worry about it.
And I'm fucking like sweating. I feel like I'm in a fucking sweat box. It's like 78 degrees here.
Fuck you. It's like fucking
78?
45 degrees here.
Because you know what's fucking hilarious? Once it hits like right like in the 60s, everybody in Hawaii starts putting on a jacket like they're in the fucking Arctic.
No shit.
Yeah.
It's like 68. And everybody's like, oh, 68. Like, shit, the fuck. Yeah, Jay knows, man. He's like,
Yeah.
look at these fuckers.
That's awesome, dude. They don't even know.
Yeah, I know. These 68 is like fucking amazing. You guys, what? How low do you guys go?
How
Zero.
low do we go?
Yeah.
0.
What's the lowest?
I've been
You guys
at
go to
0.
zero?
Yeah, here in
Oof.
Texas, 0.
Oh, what? Texas goes
Yeah.
to 0?
We go
Yeah, this
under
past winter,
0.
dude.
There's
Oh
a
my
place fucking 3 hours from me that's hit like -20 multiple times. Not too
Oh
Wow.
my gosh, dude, that fucking sounds just sore. It hurts.
sore. You fucking
Yeah, your
Yeah.
fucking ears. Oh, fuck that. Plus, this is probably not considering wind chill, right? Wind chill's probably. Oh,
you ever
fuck.
try to pee in -20 degrees?
Fuck no.
I don't want to try.
You
I
can't.
would it just fucking freeze right like.
I don't know.
You tried?
man. I would fucking try it.
I dare you. And film it and then
It
send it
just
to the group.
falls off as soon as you whip it out.
Ah, you just screaming. At the
This was a bad idea. Pick it up. It's frozen. They can reattach it. That shit's crystallized.
Fuck. Oh yeah, don't do it.
We get colder than a motherfucker, man. Colder
Damn.
than a motherfucker. I don't even
That
know.
sounds-
Yeah,
I don't
Jaren.
know.
Imagine going to bed with sweatshirt and a jacket.
Damn.
But,
That's-
bro, I don't even care if it's fucking 0 out. I still got my window open with a fan on. I'm fucking
Man,
hotter
you're
than
used to
one.
it.
Yeah, you're
God,
fucking born into that shit.
But don't say that. It hit 115 here this summer. I'm used to
Oh.
seasons changing. You know what I mean?
Oh damn! Yeah, we got one consistent season. Just
Yeah,
rain and
nah,
like
we don't.
sun.
We fucking change. We change hard.
Hawaii's like fall the whole fucking year. Just
I
fucking-
go from like a lizard to like another kind of lizard. You know what I mean?
not the lizards, man.
Like a hot-blooded lizard to a cold-blooded lizard.
Fuck.
I don't know. I'm like one of them fish you freeze and it comes back to life when it thaws out. You know. On the other end, I'm like one of them fish you can boil and comes back to life. Which I don't know if there's a fish like that, but I'm sure
Now there
there
is. Yeah. It's you.
All right, guys. You know what? This was a good fucking Thursday. Fucking go, boys.
Yeah.
That was
Thank
good.
you. Thank you, Jay, for everything. And thanks, Jaren, for finally showing up. Piece of shit. I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. You showed up at a perfect time. We were like just getting into it. It was
Yeah.
good. I'm still
Yeah,
wondering
no.
where Jace and Vinny and all these other
Vinny's
people are.
surfing.
He's
said
surfing.
Said he was surfing. He's gonna be home at 7, so he ain't even home yet.
Oh yeah, you're 3
That's
hours
still
behind.
out.
I'm like, how dark is that motherfucker surfing?
Yeah.
It's cold outside.
Yeah,
Fuck.
It's 78 degrees out there. You better get the fuck. You better get in there, man.
Fuck, man.
Catch a cold or some shit.
Not right now, not here it is.
Yeah, fuck that.
It's snowing on my mountains, motherfucker.
I love the cold. I mean, I love snow, man. Fuck it. I mean, I say that, I never.
You ain't
have to
never seen snow in your
live
damn
it.
life.
No way, dude. We used to go snowboarding every year,
Oh, do you? You
but I
guys do
never.
snow?
Fuck yeah, dude. I go every year. Well, usually Tahoe. I went to Whistler. Went to Idaho.
Well, there you go. Come visit me,
dude,
motherfucker.
I love it, man. Yeah, I love it. Hey, one day I'm down.
I'll
fucking both
meet
you
you.
guys.
I'll meet you
You know,
somewhere.
I would love to do. Yeah, meet. Boom, go there. Fucking road trip it. We'll fucking see Jay. We'll road trip it. Fucking go see who the fuck's somebody in. Who's the next guy? I know Jacob's in like Connecticut, right? Oh, that's
For real,
fucking
you,
far.
you can bring your wife and just leave her at my house and she watch the kids and we just road trip.
All right,
Camping.
gotta go, babe. We'll be back in like a week.
Don't eat any of them.
Here's $100. Yeah, you better fucking take it easy. Leave him alone. Fucking lizard.
All right, guys. Thank you for coming to episode 7 of the Collective Minds podcast. This is a good walkthrough on all the shit we have on our minds today, and I think it was greatly appreciated by us and everybody else. We will see you on the motherfucking next one.